Now I want to share 3 things that I wish I knew when I started this hybrid style of training. And when we talk about hybrid training, I think it can have different interpretations depending on who you ask. But for me personally, it's about combining my strength work alongside my endurance. And specifically, it's about combining my weightlifting sessions, my bodybuilding sessions, alongside my HYROX stations, alongside my running. So if you're someone who's looking at getting into the hybrid style of training, then I'm hoping that this video is going to provide you with some real value. Now, the first thing is that you won't progress everything at once. So quite naively, when I first started, I thought, I'm going to continue getting stronger on my lifts, I'm going to get quicker at running, and I'm going to be better at the HYROX stations. Very, very naive. Now, there's actually something called the interference effect. And actually, in the 1980s, a researcher called Hickson did a famous study on this, whereby he had people train strength and endurance together to see what would happen. And essentially what they found was that their leg strength gains actually plateaued after around 7 weeks and then started to drop off, while the group who only did strength training were able to keep improving and getting stronger. And then more recently, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, in 2024 there was a meta-analysis by Van der Zwart and colleagues, and they essentially found that on average doing both endurance and strength training at the same time blunted the strength gains, particularly when it came to the lower body. So the take home for this is that don't expect to be progressing everything at the same time, and it comes down to why actually periodizing your training is quite important and setting up specific goals for specific time periods. Perhaps you're going to go into a training block where your focus is shifted more towards strength, whereas another training block might be shifted towards more of the endurance side of things. The second thing I wish I better prepared for was how much hybrid training hits your recovery. When you combine the lifting and the running, you're putting a lot of stress on your body. So your muscles, your joints, the central nervous system, they're going to need more time and attention to properly recover. If you do ignore the recovery side, you're going to feel constantly fatigued, pick up more injuries, and you're never going to be able to perform at your best. So what do you do about it? You make sure you prioritize your sleep, you fuel and recover from your trainings properly via your nutrition, and you make sure that you schedule in those easier days where you get a chance to recover. And lastly, a bit of a strange one, but it's to do with the mental side of things. So I might have underestimated how mentally demanding it was to try and stay consistent with both your strength training and your endurance. I've never found it difficult to get myself in the gym, to go and lift some weights, get a pump and feel amazing. But when it comes to going and doing the intervals or setting up that HYROX station, and remember, you can't just go through the motions with these things. I'm trying to progress, I'm trying to get better, I'm trying to push myself. So I know before a session is started, I'm about to go through hell for the next 30, 40, 50, 60 minutes in order to try and improve. So when you're doing that and you're already feeling fatigue before you start the session, it can certainly be difficult mentally. But what I'm finding is you're just building up more resilience with every single session that you do. So if you do enjoy the process and you love being in the gym and you're thinking about the long-term game, you are going to stick with it. And obviously that's where the real results are going to come from. So at this point of my training, and remember, I'm a complete novice, those are the 3 things that I would say I wish I was better prepared for. And of course, if you like the video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Get up!